Live and in person from FM 108, Daddy. It's Sweet Dick Willie.
No, he wasn't the DJ?
No, I know. I forget it. I'm Samuel Jackson.
I'm Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson Meir.
Actually, that's how he was credited in that movie. Is just Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
What's your name?
L? No. Jason Yankee Dick.
I'm Justin.
Which is kind of like a Sweet Dick Willie, but a little bit different.
It's a little weirder.
How you doing?
Mr. Senior Love Daddy was his name.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
good. I'm
Mr.
good.
Senior
I'm good.
Love Daddy.
This is the week of my birthday.
Happy birthday.
My birthday is on Saturday.
It is.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
What's your plans?
Going golfing.
Going golfing.
My mom hooked it up, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
She's got a friend who's the event coordinator at Wood Creek.
Okay.
So my mom bought tea time for me and 3 guys from the hockey team because Evan and Raul are going to be out of town for my birthday. They can't go.
And I wasn't invited.
It's
okay. It's okay. Hold on. Ow. Sorry, my heart hurts. Hold on. Go ahead.
I could try to add one more, but
No, it's okay,
they
dude. You're
want
good.
groups
You're
of
good.
4s.
I think I'm out of town anyway.
They want. Sure.
I might be. I don't know.
I'm an asshole. You could just say it.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Seriously. Good. I'd slow you down anyway. You've seen me golf.
I'm going to be the slow one.
Anyway,
Wood
Creek.
Yeah, we got a tea time at Wood Creek, and I think
Which is where?
I don't know.
Sacramento?
Yeah, it's in the area.
Wait, hold on.
Oh shit!
This makes life better.
Beep.
Diboja.
Speaking of booze, though, we are gonna get a bit of a hookup in the clubhouse at the bar, so that'll be cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get drunk.
This one
and
went
go
through my
golfing.
nose.
You're supposed to drink it through your mouth.
I know, but it's coming out of my nose. That was
You just
weird.
you snort your Fernet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only plan that I have, though.
Sweet.
I might end up going golfing with Evan on Sunday because I think he's back. We'll probably go play Big Maloney if you're free on Sunday.
What Sunday?
The day after my birthday.
Oh, okay.
September 24th.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant this Sunday or that Sunday.
No. Oh. We are recording this in advance.
Yes, I was like, ooh. I'll let you know. Actually, I might be out of town. I got to check.
You going out for work?
Yeah. I have a bunch of shit.
Business or pleasure?
Both.
Oh, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
For real.
And I'm loving being behind the chair full time.
Yeah. How's that going?
I'm back, baby.
It's good?
I'm back.
Roseville's good?
Booked up all day.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear.
No, I'm not.
No.
But, it's good to be back.
Yeah. Happy birthday to ya.
I love the black version.
Happy birthday. That's just another time of a white guy taking black culture. Yeah.
Happens a lot.
Yeah.
I binged a TV show.
Oh, wait. Last week, we talked about
Frank Dukes.
That was a white savior story slightly. Right?
Oh, for sure.
White guy comes to this old ass tournament and wins.
Yeah, you don't look Japanese.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, that was last week.
Yeah. It's in the past. It's in the rear view. No, I binged a TV show. You know me. I don't watch TV shows.
Yep.
I
binged something too.
Because of the movie that we watched for this episode, I had to rent it because it wasn't available for streaming anymore, which we'll get to. But I had rented it from Amazon. I fucking gave Amazon my money.
I rented it on YouTube.
And does Amazon own Freevee?
I don't know.
Because
all these ones that you don't think are owned by someone are.
Right.
Like Pluto is Paramount.
So I didn't even have Freevee on my Roku, but I rented this movie through Amazon on my Roku, watched the movie, and then after the credits, a TV show from Freevee just started playing.
Oh.
And it was
like
this
a Freevee original?
I don't know, maybe. But it's called Jury Duty. Have you heard of this show?
One of my clients watched it and was telling me I should watch it.
It's 8 episodes long. I watched all of it in a day. It's so fucking funny.
You were
dude.
watching the movie.
Yeah.
And it ended and it started.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes each?
Probably about 20. Yeah. It's so fucking funny. The concept of it is it's this guy who gets assigned jury duty, but he was told that they're making like a documentary to like show what life as a juror is like. And everybody in the courtroom is an actor except for him. So everybody's
so it's like Average Joe.
I don't know Average Joe.
It was like the first reality show where it was all actors except for one guy.
Okay.
So it was like a competition Survivor type show.
Yeah,
but he didn't know he was, he was the only one not in on it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. They have James Marsden in it, and he's so fucking funny.
Play
dude.
himself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you think he'd be like, wait, why is this?
Right. No, he plays himself. And he's just like,
is he a juror?
yeah.
So he got assigned jury. Dude.
Yeah.
Which actually celebrities do.
He's an alternate, and he's trying to get out of it. And he's like, well, I've got this like movie audition coming up, and I really can't be here. And he just like can't get out of jury duty. So he's there through the whole show.
Does he play like
it's so fucking funny.
dick version of himself or anything?
He makes himself look like an asshole
Yeah.
for sure. But dude, it's worth a watch. It's very funny. I had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, I watched the entire series in a day.
I should check it out.
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
I should do the right thing and check that.
Shut up. You said you just watched a new show too?
Well, no, I watched that show Silo.
I've never heard of it.
It's on Apple.
Is it just is it just footage of a grain silo filling up?
Well, imagine sometime in the future.
Those kids are back. Those kids from last week are back.
Dude.
What the fuck? Do they just
2
show
weeks
up?
in a row.
They just know when we're going to record and they just show
Probably.
up to disrupt us?
So imagine a silo, but underground, right?
Like a grain silo. Is that what
Basically,
we're talking? Or
yeah.
a missile silo?
No, like a grain silo, but underground, about 150 floors. And all of humanity now lives in this one silo.
Okay.
And
Why?
you don't know, and they don't know, because a number of years back there was an uprising, and all of like the information about the past was destroyed. So they don't know how long they've been there or why they're there.
So they've been down there for generations?
Many generations.
Okay.
Yep. And they don't know why.
And they've lost their history
yeah,
already?
They have.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And
sounds like a bunch of idiots. Is it just a sequel to Idiocracy?
no. But then like it's illegal to
They don't even
talk
have to
about the
live
past.
in there. They're just dumb and can't get out.
It's like illegal to talk about the past or what they think is outside. Like there's a lot of rules.
How do they enforce that?
Well, the ultimate sort of punishment is called a cleaning, because there's like these monitors that show like live view of the outside.
Is it cleaning like in Monsters Inc. when they got a 2318 and they come in and delouse you and shave you?
No. So basically, the worst punishment is you have to go outside and clean the sensors and then die, because the outside is still so fucked up from some post-apocalyptic event that you don't know what it is.
After like a massive world nuclear war?
Maybe. We don't know.
Have you not finished it?
I finished it, and it ends on a cliffhanger.
Give me answers.
And it ends on a cliffhanger,
Okay.
right? And I was like, I have to know what happens. It's based on a book trilogy.
Oh, so you're gonna start reading the book?
No,
You're gonna start listening to the book.
I listened to all 3 books.
Yeah.
I just finished third book this week.
Jesus, you say you're time poor, but you seem like you got a lot of time in your hands.
Hold on a second. Oh, he's texting me. I don't know what to do.
Talk into it.
No, I can't answer from here.
Why?
I can only answer from there.
I got an old ass Apple Watch. I can.
This is
answer
not
from
an
here.
Apple Watch.
Oh. Just do what you got to do.
But then the recordings are going to be fucked up.
We'll just clap and I'll sync that up. It's gonna fucking suck, but
If I had my laptop, I could do it from my laptop.
is it important?
I mean, she'll retext me like, why aren't you answering me?
Can you?
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I might be able to do it from here. Hold on. Sorry.
You're fine.
This sucks. I knew forgetting my bag was going to fuck me at some point. This message is not on iCloud. Did we not take our shots, or did you pour more?
Oh, we must have forgot our shots. Hey, folks, we're back. Sorry, we had
Sorry,
technical
technical
difficulty. I don't know how we forgot to take these at the beginning. I don't know.
So I like to like do it to that camera,
And I'll do it.
and then you do it to that
one.
camera.
Or we could both do it to that one.
Cheers.
Because cutting when we're cheers. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know.
I don't know.
Beep, beep, beep.
And I wonder why I'm hot in here.
It's because there's no airflow.
And I'm drunk.
Oh, you're drunk off of 2 shots of Fernet?
No.
That was the first one.
I
How are
mean,
you drunk already?
No, I definitely haven't had 4 today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Silo. So the books. Yeah. I wouldn't suggest them, but, you know.
Noted.
The first one's good.
I started reading The Wealthy Barber.
Oh, by... who wrote that? I know who wrote that. It's... he always wears a suit.
He does.
Yeah.
Because he's wealthy.
And, yeah. I've seen him many times. I've talked to him many times.
Have you? You met him?
Yeah, yeah. What's his name?
David Chilton.
Oh, no. That's not who I'm thinking
David Chilton.
of. Maybe that's his name. I forget his Instagram name.
Oh. He's on Instagram?
Maybe he didn't write it, but the guy that I'm thinking of.
Is he Canadian?
No.
This is a Canadian guy that wrote it. It's a good like financial planning strategy for anybody, but it's just like it's basically
Save your money. Is that the
he wanted to find a way to explain financial planning to the layman in like a fun way. So he wrote like a fictional story about a barber who was also very good with financial planning. And so it's this the main character in the story is a young guy who's about to have a baby and like start a family with his wife. Yeah. And he's been like going like out to the coast to visit his family like once a month. And while he's there, he's been going to this barber forever. Like he's always gone to this barber. And this trip he goes out to visit his dad and he's like, hey, like I want to talk to you about some stuff. And like his mom's freaking out. And he's like, no, like it's just financial stuff. Like I just want to like learn how to financially plan.
Yeah.
And so he talks to his dad and his dad's like, honestly, like I didn't know how to financially plan up until like 2 years ago. And you know who I learned from was fucking Marty, the barber down the street. And he's like, how does Marty know? And he's like, Marty's a fucking genius when it comes to financial planning. And so it's him and his friend and his sister like go and like it's just basically just like little brief lessons that the barber teaches.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but
1 out of 5 straight razors. What do you give it?
I mean, I'm not even halfway through it.
No. Okay, so 1 out of a 2.5. What do you give it?
2.5.
All right,
it's really good.
It's really good. Okay.
I feel like I'm learning a lot about mutual funds.
Okay. Which means more than one fund.
Yeah. So it's basically it's a broker who like you will give money to invest, but he'll invest it across a bunch of different stocks.
Yeah.
In like different.
Yeah, and you could choose if you want it aggressive or if you want it like consistent. Yeah.
But yeah, the number one rule is to pay yourself first, like 10% of your income. You invest, and it's I don't know, man. I want to buy a boat someday.
Money pits.
Yeah,
Boats are money pits.
They're very bad investments, for sure.
It's not an investment.
No,
it's a
divestment.
Sinking ship.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Props are expensive, and they get damaged a lot. I think, especially in the rivers here.
You remember that boat that was on the river right off the 160 that you would like just like give us updates about?
Oh, the homeless boat. Yeah, where they were selling glizzies.
That's right. I forgot the glizzy part.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now there's like a weird paddle board that just stays there.
Really?
Yeah. It's been there for a while.
We should go get that paddleboard.
And just paddleboard our way. Just get it and just...
Yeah, fucking free paddleboard.
Have you ever paddleboard?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my mom got super into it a year or two ago.
Where? Like Lake Natoma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we actually just, this last month, went out there to celebrate her birthday. We had like a picnic and just hung out in the water.
Picnic and paddleboard.
I got fucking sunburnt as hell. Oh. Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
I think I'm still peeling from it.
Does she have an inflatable paddleboard?
Yeah.
How did are those as good as like the
I've never been
stiff ones?
I've never been on a full hard paddleboard.
Oh,
I've only
lie.
I've only had a full hard paddleboard.
Oh yeah.
No, I've only done the inflatable ones, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Have you paddleboarded?
I have.
On a hard one or an inflatable?
It was fully hard. It was
These inflatable ones.
It was a
real fucking
Viagra
hard.
board.
Yeah, yeah.
Viagra board. It was a Hims.
You are drunk.
No. It was when I was at Disney Alani.
Oh shit. Okay, I remember you guys taking that
They have
trip.
this like cove that they have like it's kind of built, I'm sure. And then they have these kind of walls at the end. Like there is not really any waves
like
in this
rock walls, right? Like it's like a enclosed.
And then no, but then it's not all rock, but it's just mostly. And they have like these nets, so like large predators can't come in there.
Sure.
But there's not a lot of waves, so it's easy to paddleboard.
Okay.
And I know people say it takes a lot of core strength, but I feel like my legs were doing most of the work.
I've still never stood up on a paddleboard.
Oh,
I
stood up
was
the whole
like
time.
on my knees the whole time.
I was stressed
Yeah,
the whole time.
It's supposed to be relaxing.
So I was like, I don't want to fall in. I'm afraid if I fall in, I wouldn't be able to get back up on the board. Like I would be Jack. You know what I mean?
Oh, on the door.
Yeah.
I just recently rewatched that movie.
Yeah.
It's a fucking good movie.
Oh, it's a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
It is.
I think the first time I watched it, probably the only time I watched it, I was like a kid. And I was like, this is fucking boring. It's just old shit. Like I don't like
It's
this.
just
This is
old
fucking
shit.
dumb. But I rewatched it and it's a really good movie.
Yeah, like even without the whole Titanic sinking thing, like the movie's just good.
Yeah.
Until she throws that fucking thing in the
Billy
water.
Zane, I hope you enjoy your time together.
Yeah.
Fucking rich
He plays a
asshole.
good bitch.
He's a fucking bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck Billy Zane.
Punk bitch. But he got his money for the
That's a
for
good
the-
actor. If you associate
Phantom?
them so much with a character that you're just like, fuck that guy. That's a good actor.
I think he has been bald for a long time.
Really?
That's a wig in Titanic.
No shit.
100%.
Really?
The more I looked at it, I was like, that's a wig. Because if you look at him now, he's bald. So I think he's been bald, and he's just been John Travolta-ing it.
He does look good bald. He pulls that off really
for sure.
well.
He's a handsome dude.
That's a really good wig, though.
Yeah, but it's a wig. I would bet my barber license on it.
Wow. That's a good wig. Fucking A.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, sometimes it's like slicked back and still looks like it's a good hairline.
It's a lace front.
And then there's other times where it's like loose and like hanging in his face. But it looks real. That's a really good wig.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm fairly certain it's a wig.
James Cameron. Good job.
Good job, James.
You did that wig yourself, I'm sure.
James he's an amazing filmmaker.
He is.
I think he's a dick.
Probably.
And I think he knows he's a dick.
He's probably super full of himself.
Yeah. You mean he could put his dick in his butthole?
He's an Ouroboros. The snake eating its own tail. I don't think I've seen Avatar all the way through, the first one, and I've never seen The Way of Water.
I didn't see that one yet.
But apparently it's really good.
I think I started to watch it on an airplane.
I think they fuck whales.
Oh.
I've also never seen The Whale.
I don't think I could fuck a whale. Anyway.
In Russia, whale fuck you.
Oh. Is that Hunt for Red October?
Maybe.
Cocaine Bear?
Dude! Oh, shit! Cocaine Bear. So that was based on a true story. There was a bear that got into some cocaine.
Are you talking about Cocaine Shark?
It's happening with sharks now, man.
Wait, did we not talk about this?
I don't remember. I think we talked about it in the barbershop.
Oh, dude,
but
they need to. If the writer strike wasn't
Elizabeth
going on,
Banks needs to get fucking on.
Yeah,
she should
Cocaine
just
Shark,
be like writing it on the side so that when the strike's over, bam,
boom. Yeah,
here's
you're
a
ready
movie.
to go. Because, dude, I could already see it. Like what's that movie?
That'd be such a good movie.
What's that movie where they jumped into the water and then the boat left?
Open Water.
Yeah, like
Dude,
an Open Water.
Open Water is
Jaws
fucking
kind of
terrifying.
remix, but Cocaine Shark.
Oh my god. I don't know if you could do it like Open Water, because if you're in Open Water with sharks on cocaine, you're fucking done. Like that's a short movie. I think
It could be a short, like a Pixar short.
here's a 15-minute movie from Elizabeth Banks.
Sharks doing lines of coke.
Fish are
Or
friends.
like Piranha. Did you see Piranha
Bruce
3D?
from Finding Nemo?
Did you see Piranha 3D?
No,
There's a
I
CGI
still
dick in
haven't.
that. Yeah.
CGI dick.
Yeah. Someone gets their dick bit off by a piranha.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I think it's Jerry O'Connell.
So
Spoiler.
that seems like a subgenre. It's like a slasher movie, but with an animal.
Yeah,
what would you call that? Like Jaws, Lake
Slanimal.
Placid, Anaconda. What do you call that?
nature. I call it martial science. I call it these nuts. Got him. I don't know what you call that. Like an animal slasher.
You know what we should have done when we restarted that video? It's just
Yeah, yeah.
restarted all three of them.
Yeah, we should have, but we didn't. You'll hear it all on those.
What?
What? I don't know. You'll know when it's going to happen.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite genres of movie though. Like the nature taking over. I don't know what to call it.
A nature slasher, a horror.
I mean, you would like kind of lump it in.
And a horror?
Maybe. It sounds like anime horror.
Anime horror.
That's just hentai.
That's called the waifu. Hentai. You could have better.
Tentacle porn.
Anyway.
I did go see the
Cocaine.
Meg 2 when that was still in theaters.
Oh, how was that?
It won me over.
Did you like Meg 1?
I did.
Okay.
I liked it a lot.
Okay. Did we do that on the podcast?
No, we haven't. But I have said in the past that shark is one of my favorite genres of movie. I love a shark movie. And this one was... It felt like a superhero movie through like the first half because they're like down in this like super deep trench and they're like in these like mech suits, like walking on the bottom of the ocean, and then all
like
of a sudden,
alien loader,
smaller. It's just like an
exoskeleton, like
but it's like
Elysium.
It's like barely bigger than a human.
Elysium.
It just makes you a little bulkier. I've never seen Elysium.
Oh, what?
That's the one with Matt Damon, right?
You would like that.
Matt Damon?
That was actually like a good movie.
Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also Pablo Escobar.
The cocaine dealer?
Yeah, the guy that played him in
in
Narcos.
Okay. No, I never saw it, but I have heard good things.
Oh yeah, for sure. You would really like that.
But Meg 2, it's the first half of the movie just seems like a Marvel superhero movie because it's all CGI and there's just so much motion going on. It's
darkness.
It's dark. It's hard to see what's going on.
Because the darker it is, the easier it is to fudge the CGI.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is what you were saying about the new Indiana Jones.
Yes.
But the second part of the movie was pretty good because they were up on the surface and there's 3 Megs this time.
Oh.
But there's also, spoiler alert, a fucking Kraken.
What?
Dude, it gets wild. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love it. I love sea creatures.
Have you drank Kraken rum?
I haven't.
It's like black, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a hockey team at Skate Town.
Oh, Seattle Kraken.
This team was before the Seattle Kraken,
okay.
But there's a hockey team at Skate Town that's I guess one of the guys on the team works for the rep that distributes Kraken.
Gotcha.
And he got like a sponsorship from the rep.
Oh, that's cool.
And so they're Kraken, and it's like the same logo and everything. It's a cool fucking logo, but yeah, they get money from the distributor to pay for their jerseys and shit. It's really cool. I wish we got money. I wish we didn't have to pay for everything out of pocket.
I wish we got money for this podcast. We should have to pay for everything out of pocket.
Me too.
If you want to sponsor this podcast, let us know. We are willing,
like money.
we will compromise our integrity.
We will whore ourselves for money.
Yes.
Just for joke.
I saw this
Just
story.
for joke. We whore ourselves out.
Yeah. Hey, I saw this story yesterday, actually. This guy got arrested, felony charges, in a bank parking lot. He found like a bag full of money. It was a Ziploc bag that for sure had the name of the bank on it.
Probably
right?
had a die pack in there too.
And it had, like $5,000 or something. And he kept it. And he like got arrested for this shit. Because it was clearly the bank's. If you found a bag full of money in a bank parking lot with the bank name in the Ziploc, would you return the money? Would you do the right thing, Justin? I'm just wondering.
God damn it. Is that even a real story that you heard?
It is a real story.
Okay. Can I comment on the story before I talk about do the right thing?
Yeah.
I say possession is 9/10 of the law. That's your money.
Yeah, but that 1/10 got him arrested.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Because it was clearly visible whose money it was.
I do think I would do the right thing, though. I as much as I want and could use that money, it's clearly the bank's money.
Yeah, so you would have done the right thing.
I would have thrown the trash can through the window.
Yeah. Speaking of do the right thing, Justin.
We're not just here to talk about Did we talk about movie theater etiquette on this one or the last
one.
We're not just here to talk about
Krakens, about Seattle's great hockey team,
or 3 megs, 1 cup. We're here to talk about Do the Right Thing,
because we're talking about movies that came out the year you were born, 1988.
However, I called an audible on this one.
Oh, yes, you did.
Because I had recently seen this movie for the first time.
Oh, I thought you hadn't seen it.
No, I watched it on the plane back from Hawaii.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought this was the first time.
Well, I had mentioned to you on the podcast, I think, that I had watched it.
I'm sure you did.
And you were very excited. You're like, oh my God, did that come out in 88? Can we do that for your birthday? Yeah. And it came out the year after I was born. And I was like...
Filmed in 88.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it counts.
Yes.
And I just decided I'm calling it an audible. We're going to do the right thing and cover this great movie. So Do the Right Thing didn't actually come out in 88. It came out in 1989, and it is an American comedy drama written and directed by Spike Lee. It stars Spike Lee, Danny Aiello, Ossie Davis, Ruby Dee, Richard Edson, Giancarlo Esposito, Bill Nunn. The cast doesn't stop there. It's also got John Turturro and Samuel L. Jackson.
So many people who you did not know who they were when this movie came out that are uber famous now.
The feature film debut of Martin Lawrence and Rosie Perez.
And I'm sorry, Steve White. I know you might not know who Steve White is, but I love Steve White.
I don't.
He was a stand-up comedian in the 90s.
Who did he play in this movie?
He had a Lakers jersey on when they were harassing the mayor.
For sure. Okay. Yeah.
That guy.
Okay.
Steve White. He was a stand-up comedian. He has a joke I will never forget. He had a joke where he's like, I got pulled over the other day by a cop. And the cop pulls out he says, what's your name? He's like, Steve White. And the cop says, what's your middle name? Ain't. So I'll never forget that.
Steve Ain't White.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
And he was great. He was great in this movie.
He was. He had
Danny Aiello's son in the movie.
He is. I was going to get to that. Real quick, let's just go over awards because this movie won some awards. It got Best Original Screenplay. Actually, it didn't get awards. Let me take
it got nominations.
Let's talk awards.
There's no way they were giving this movie awards.
It did not get awards.
No.
It got several nominations, though. It was nominated for Best Original Screenplay. It was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, Steve Aiello.
Yep.
Danny Aiello, sorry. And then in 1999, this is not an award that we would normally cover because we typically just focus on Oscars. But in 1999, it was deemed culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant by the Library of Congress and was selected for preservation in the National Film Registry, which is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Especially like a movie about Black culture.
And especially how hated by white media this was when it came out.
Big time. They didn't want this playing in theaters because they thought that it would like
incite violence,
riots. And Spike Lee was just like, that's fucking stupid and it's borderline racist.
Yeah. I mean, he even put that at the end.
Yeah, for sure. But he's like, I don't see people saying that about Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, but it's because he's white.
Yeah.
You know, like, so
we might get into some controversial topics on this one.
It's a heavy movie.
If you're a little sensitive, this episode is not for you.
For sure. I mean, especially racially charged sensitivity.
Yeah.
So Lee got the idea for the film after watching the Alfred Hitchcock Presents episode. Did you ever watch that show?
Yes.
It's a fun show. Shopping for Death, in which the main characters discussed their theory that hot weather increases violent tendencies.
I have that theory too.
Tendencies.
Oh, for sure.
It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Like you get hot, you get frustrated. You're fucking gonna snap.
Yeah.
He also drew inspiration from the 1986 Howard Beach racial incident, which Howard Beach is a neighborhood in Queens, New York.
That was the bathroom door.
Oh, I thought somebody was trying to walk in.
No.
Thought I was going to have to sprint over to the pepper spray because you don't have it on you.
Oh, shit. I'm not ready. I got to get ready.
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. So the Howard Beach racial incident.
Howard B. Racial? What?
Howard Beach racial incident.
Gotcha.
Howard Beach is a neighborhood in Queens, New York. 23-year-old black man, Michael Griffith, was killed in a racially motivated attack. Griffith and 2 other black men were jumped by a group of white guys outside of a pizza parlor. Griffith fled onto a highway where he was fatally struck by a passing car. Three of the white teens, were Jesus Christ. 3 of the white teens were convicted of manslaughter. The 4th was acquitted. Like he just got off.
That used to happen.
Production
Still
designer
happens.
Wynn Thomas altered the that's not involving this. I should have fucking tabbed back over. I only threw that bit about the Howard Beach racial incident in because towards the end of the movie, they start chanting Howard Beach.
Yeah.
And
they say a lot like,
I had not heard of that before.
Spike Lee has a very unique and interesting filming style. Like in this movie, like inner monologue is basically like camera on you.
Yeah.
Like there's a scene where like the camera's on Mookie, and he's like talking about the Italians,
and then on Pino, and he's talking about the blacks. Yeah. And then on one of the Puerto Rican guys, and he's talking about the Jews. Yeah. And like the cop, he's talking about the Puerto Ricans, and it gets real slurry.
oh yeah.
It's just like a 2-minute block of just racial slurs. Yeah. It's pretty uncomfortable.
There was in what year? 1993. It could have been 94 actually. Achille Jones and I, Achille Jones being someone I went to college with and used to have a business with, and now lives in Hawaii. What's up, dude? I know you don't listen.
Which island?
Used to be Maui. Now he is in Oahu.
Okay. Maui is where the fires are.
Correct.
Okay. He's safe.
Yeah. We went to LA to visit Uncle Larry, and we went to the Museum of Tolerance.
Was it
Fairfax?
Was it Uncle Larry?
Uncle Larry. Yep. Uncle Larry, who lived in South Central, right near where the riots happened, like a year after the riots happened. A year and a half, probably. Not too far from Florence and Normandy. And we went to the Museum of Tolerance.
You guys stormed the beaches of Normandy?
He did. And there was this one, I don't know what you call it, but it was this dark hallway that you walk down, and it spits racial like words.
Cartman loves it.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, and it inspired us so much that like we were in design school, and we had to film a commercial, and we filmed a fake commercial for the Museum of Tolerance.
Really?
And it was based off of that, where it was like we had this black background, and it would just like flash on like a person wearing like a black turtleneck, and they would say like a racial thing, and then it would go off them, and then at the end it had like free at last, anyway, it was really good. But that reminded me of that.
For sure. Yeah. I get that because it's just straight up. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson even gets into it. Well, at the end, he's the one that breaks it up.
Yeah.
He's your free at last.
Yeah.
Because he does this Spike Lee, he's moving in without actually moving.
Yeah.
I'm putting my hands in front of my microphone. That's fucking stupid.
They can see you.
Hey. Hey.
Phone number right here.
Shut up. That was last week.
It's going to be this week too.
No, Spike Lee has this thing that he always does where it's just like the person is moving, but they're not actually moving. So it's like
they're on the dolly.
It's like a reverse dolly shot, right?
Well, they're like on like the camera, like they're sitting in something or staying on something, and the camera's fixed on them, and it's moving on a track.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're floating.
Well, this one the camera was fixed because he just comes in on the camera. Like hot and heavy. He's like, cool the fuck out. Like all of you just have it wrong. Samuel L. Jackson was perfect in that role.
He was. And he was a crackhead in real life.
Originally, he wasn't supposed to be in that role.
Who was it supposed to be?
It was supposed to be Radio Raheem. He was supposed to play that role.
What's his name? Bill Nunn? Something Nunn. Anyway.
I thought I wrote that note down. I guess I don't have it. But originally they hired Radio Raheem, I think it is Bill Nunn, to play the DJ. But then they decided to put him in the Radio Raheem role, and then they brought Samuel L. Jackson in. And there is like Samuel L. Jackson has said like he slept most of the time on set because like he's not in most of the movie and he's inside the whole time. So he just like fucking took naps.
No, he was he was a crackhead though.
Yeah, well that's probably why he's taking naps.
He said the first movie he did where he was rehabbed from crack was when he played a crackhead in Jungle Fever.
No shit.
He played Gator.
Wow. That was the first one after he got clean.
Before that, he said he was a crackhead during all his acting roles.
Jackie Brown?
No, Jackie Brown was way after.
Was that 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wesley Snipes, Annabella Sciorra. It was another.
That's Jungle Love. Yeah.
Jungle Fever.
Jungle
Another
Fever.
Spike Lee joint.
Jungle Love. I'm just thinking of the time.
Oh. But yeah, Samuel Jackson was also in Spike Lee's first movie, School Days.
I've never seen School Days.
It's a musical.
I tried to watch School Days and I couldn't fucking do it.
Big Brother Dean Almighty.
Yeah. Okay, I could not do that
Because
one.
Giancarlo Esposito was in there.
He is, yeah.
Which is kind of funny because IRL, he's half Italian.
Half Italian, half Spanish. Right?
No, half black.
Is he?
He's black and his mom's like African American and his dad is.
Is it Italian or is it Spanish?
Naples.
I thought he was part Spanish.
No. His name is
I thought his family was from Spain.
Giancarlo Giuseppe something Esposito.
Right. Okay.
But it's just kind of funny because in the movie he's like, against the Italians.
He very much was. Yeah. He just really wanted black people on that wall of fame. That's a good point. He fucking hated the Italians in that movie.
Half Italian. This movie's fucking good.
It is, man.
It is. I mean, it's unconventional as far as filming techniques go, but that's how Spike Lee was.
For sure. Even set design, like they went through. This is an actual neighborhood in
Bed-Stuy.
Yeah. And they went through and like they painted shit.
Yeah,
they used a lot of reds and oranges.
Sal's Pizzeria didn't exist.
No, but they painted things orange and red to just make it seem like a heat wave. Like they want those hot colors in there. But then Sal's Pizzeria and the Korean market, those were empty lots.
They still are.
They built them up.
Yeah.
But that pizzeria was a fully functioning pizzeria.
Yeah.
Like they were actually cooking pizzas in there.
Pizzeria.
It's a pizzeria.
There's a scene where John Turturro is cutting the pizza.
And he's not cutting it.
He is not cutting the pizza. You saw that?
Oh, yeah.
He just acts like it.
He touches the end, and then he.
What was the motivation for that?
I don't know, man. In case they had to take it again.
Do it again. They didn't want to uncut pizza.
Right. You can't uncut a pizza.
Yeah. I don't think, especially in this time, in 1989, I don't think you're making movies with the thought of rewatching it on DVD.
For sure.
Like hella clear. You could pause. Like VHS was the best you were going to get, you know?
Yeah.
And even what are you going to do? Pause it? It would be all fuzzy when you paused it.
True.
So
that is
I don't
true.
think they thought about that.
No, I mean, the technology hadn't really been popularized. So no, absolutely not. They hadn't thought of that.
This movie opens up.
It just dropped a little bit. That's weird.
That's fine. This movie opened up with Rosie Perez doing a dance to Fight the Power.
It's a weird fucking dance, man.
It is. But Fight the Power was written for this movie.
Was it really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yep.
Okay. I did want to bring that up because there was a couple weekends ago when I was still working here regularly.
Great fucking song.
Semi-regularly. I had parked down the street because that's all the parking that was available. And I was walking up to the barber shop and I heard Fight the Power.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck. Do the right thing.
Yeah.
And we hadn't watched it for the show yet. And I was like, who the fuck is like blaring Fight the Power from their car? And I look and it's just like a white guy. Yeah. Just a white guy in like a Toyota Corolla. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
it's hard out here for a gangster. You know what I mean?
Fight the Power. That song it's so good. And it's all throughout this movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only song that Radio Raheem plays.
Elvis was a hero the most, but he never meant shit to me. Motherfuck him, man, John Wayne.
Chong Wang.
Terrible cowboy. What just happened?
It keeps falling. I told you, there's a ghost. A ghost.
It's the ghost of. Oh, never mind. I lost the joke.
What were you going to say about Rosie Perez's dancing, though? Or were you just bringing it up?
Just bringing it up because it starts. Yeah.
For Fight the Power.
It took 8 hours to film. It said, and it was inspired from Bye Bye Birdie.
Really?
Yeah. The opening to Bye Bye Birdie is like a dance thing.
I've never seen that movie, so I don't know.
I think I've only seen that opening scene from Mad Men, the TV show, because they played it in Mad Men. Did you ever watch Mad Men?
Mm-mm.
Oh, good. It was good.
John Hamm's got a huge dick.
He's got a ham.
Hammer.
John Hammer. Original name.
Not related to Army Hammer.
Nope. Sexual harasser. I think. Me too. Hashtag. I don't know. Don't sue me. Actually, go ahead and sue me. If you watch this, I'd be happy. Yeah. Also, the three wise men. I don't know what they're officially called, but they reminded me of, I don't know, like the three sirens from like the Odyssey, or just, they were like
that's what that's supposed
three
to be?
wise men. I don't know, but it was interesting. All of their stuff improvised.
Really?
They had no script.
No shit.
Yep.
Big Dick Willie.
Sweet
Dick Willie, sorry.
Robin Harris is one of the funniest people that's ever been
I
on
love
this
him
earth.
so much, man.
He died too soon.
Yeah, he did. House Party.
R.I.P. Yeah. Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
He's so fucking funny, man.
What's your name? Clinton. Clinton what? Clinton X. Clinton X. You a fucking Muslim? Give me a pork chop and a bean pie, motherfucker. And like, you know, that shit was just improvised.
Oh, for sure.
Like, dude, he's just so, like, he's just one of those dudes that he can't not be funny.
How did he die?
I'm going to go with heart attack.
Yeah, probably. He was a chubby man.
Yeah.
Little chubster.
Yep. And then we're going to go review chicken wings again.
That's next month. We're doing a bunch of food
Next month.
No. I'm sorry. Well, we are doing some food next
Although
month.
the other two dudes, not Robin Harris, the other two guys, they had kind of vaguely in and out Jamaican accents.
One of them for sure had a Jamaican accent. The other one did not.
The dude on the right, I feel like his went and so did the guy on the left, the older guy.
The guy on the left, I feel like had a hardcore Jamaican accent through the thing.
Right. He's not Jamaican IRL.
No, probably not. But I mean, it even comes up like later because they're complaining about, or he's the one on the left, the Jamaican guy is complaining about the Koreans like just have been like they just got off the boat like a year ago.
Yeah.
They've already got like a legit business in our neighborhood. Blah blah blah.
And Sweet Dick was like, yeah, it's been about a year.
You just got off the boat too. Like,
Dude, I bet there's so much on the cutting room floor of those three.
oh, there's got to be,
Especially Robin Harris. Yeah.
Robin Harris is fucking hilarious. So the role of Sal, played by Aiello, Spike Lee originally, he absolutely crushed it. Spike Lee originally wanted Robert De Niro for that. Like they met and they talked, and he wanted Robert De Niro, and Robert De Niro was like, I've played too many roles like this. Like I don't want to be painted into a corner. Like I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. But on that Wall of Fame, that Italian American Wall of Fame, it shows Al Pacino, and then it cuts to Robert De Niro.
So he was in the movie.
He was in the movie. And then
and you know what? Like you really like Sal. Like Sal's a bad
good guy.
dude.
No, absolutely. I mean, he uses some choice words, but he cares about that community.
He does. His son is
fucking
the one
piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't think
one of his sons is a piece of shit.
Going towards the end, like him breaking Radio Raheem's radio was not a racially motivated event.
I think it goes back to that Alfred Hitchcock episode where
it's
hot. He worked all fucking day in front of a fucking oven, and then this kid comes in with a loud ass stereo.
Like, dude, you gotta turn it down.
And he's not doing it, and he's just like, "Fuck, dude."
The death of Radio Raheem, possibly motivated. I don't even know it's racially motivated that either.
One of the cops was black.
Just a shitty cop.
One of the cops was black, so
Not the one that choked him out.
No. It's Aiello's son that choked him out.
No. Aiello's son was trying to stop it. Yeah. 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 Pretty sure. IMDb that shit.
I did.
It was the mustache. Well, they both had mustache. There was like one with like a blonde mustache and one with like a dark colored mustache.
All right, I'm looking it up.
I bet you a shot of Fernet.
That's fine. Evan bought it.
It says lasted.
He bought us 2.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, ads. Aiello. Give me the other Aiello. So this is Officer Long, Rick Aiello. He's the one that choked him out.
Oh shit, you're right.
I told you, I looked it up.
So the other one was Totoro's brother?
Like in real life?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were related.
I didn't think it said one of the cops was Totoro.
Oh shit. I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of
Totoros.
Family gatherings going on here. Well, I think you owe me a shot of Fernet.
I do.
As far as Aiello took the role over Robert De Niro. And his son Rick played Gary Long, which is the cop who killed Radio Raheem. Cheers. Boop.
That was not a good idea. Oh my God.
You gonna bong water it?
Oh, that does not work.
It's over there.
No, it's fine. I'm going to fucking eat it.
Whew. Another fun fact about the cast.
Yeah?
Roger Smith, he played...
It's back. It's back.
What's back?
That sound.
Oh, Jesus, it is. It's those fucking kids, man.
All right.
Okay. Roger Smith, he played Smiley.
Oh, yeah.
Smiley's a fun character. He's a pivotal character, right?
Can I be completely honest?
Oh, sure.
Every time he was on screen, 10 seconds to 10 seconds. I fast forwarded.
Really?
His fucking stutter just irritated me.
For sure.
I enjoy that actor. He's an amazing actor.
He was originally not in the script.
Yeah.
He kept pestering Spike Lee for a spot in the movie. And finally, the actor came up with the character Smiley. He's like, I keep bugging you. What about a character that just keeps bugging people?
Oh, yeah. He bugged me.
I feel like he's a pretty pivotal. He plays a pretty pivotal role.
Yeah. I mean, he was all about Black history.
Right.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Why did he wear that cassette player around his neck?
He was listening to their speeches.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Because somebody's like, Smiley, what are you listening to? He's like, Malcolm X. I did.
I was running.
I did have to look up that character or that actor to see if is he like this in real life?
No.
Because he does a really good job.
He does.
But yeah, he's just a real slow guy.
There is another Spike Lee movie that both you and I have a lot of love for that we've talked about, probably not on the podcast.
Crooklyn.
I
fucking love Crooklyn, man.
love Crooklyn.
And that shot, that iconic Spike Lee shot that we were talking about earlier in that movie is so fucking good.
When she gets high on the glue.
Yeah, dude.
And then it turns, right?
So she's just like riding through the neighborhood on her scooter, and these fucking drug addicts just like kind of jump her, and they have like a paper bag. I thought it was paint. I thought they were huffing paint.
I think they were doing glue in this.
Maybe,
though.
okay.
But they could have either way.
But they just put that on her fucking face over her mouth and nose
She
and
gets
force her to
zooted.
huff it. And then all of a sudden it's just that dolly shot where she's affixed to the camera. Like they move together in this, and it's I can see clearly now the rain is gone, and she starts flying on her scooter. It's crazy. God, that's such a good movie.
Probably the most I've laughed in any movie in my whole life was in Crooklyn.
I think we've talked about this. What part?
When she's down south and they open up, they can't find the dog, and then they open up the bed and the dog flies out.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, I saw it.
I had a feeling it was the dog scene.
So that trip when we went to go visit Uncle Larry, I think in Hollywood, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was in Hollywood. There was a 40 acres and a mule store.
Like from the
40 acres
production company?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And they had like Crooklyn clothes there. They
No
had like
way.
all like shit from like his movies that you could buy.
That's
and
cool.
we went there because I loved his movies so much.
Yeah.
Malcolm X was really good. There's only one theater playing it.
I still haven't seen Malcolm.
There was
X.
only one. I saw it when it came out.
I need to.
And there was
I need to
only
see it.
one theater in Sacramento playing it because they were worried about violence. And I had to drive to like, I doubt the theater's even there anymore.
That's
it was
such a
on
fucking
Sunrise,
bummer, man.
but
Just
not
because-
Sunrise Mall. It was this like strip mall that had a thing. Yeah.
Oh, the Birdcage Theater?
No, it wasn't Birdcage. It was like before that. It was in between. It was like probably halfway in between the freeway and Sunrise Mall.
Oh, okay.
Like if you were on like, what was that,
Greenback?
80? Yeah, and you get off
80.
on Greenback, it's like halfway to their.
I think we've talked
to the
about
left.
this too. Yeah.
I don't know. Probably. I mean, I talk about the same thing.
What
other
haven't we
times.
talked about on this podcast?
I don't know. But I don't know if we talked about it or if we just talked about it in person.
We haven't talked about Shaquille O'Neal.
We haven't talked about shit in person lately because you fucking quit on me.
I didn't quit.
Yeah, you said, fuck this place. It's bullshit. I'm out of here. You threw down your comb.
No, I'm sorry, sir.
And
you
you
said
walked out.
You said you're fired, and I said you can't fire me. I quit.
And I was like, you can't quit because you're already fired. Anyway, we miss you here.
And then I came
By
back.
we, I mean me.
And I was like, I want my money.
Yeah, my fine. And then
I get $250 a week. Are you gonna throw money at me? Here's one. Here's two. Here's three.
Hey, he picked that shit up at the end though. He was like, I only need.
He did the right thing.
Yeah,
I make $250 a week. Here's two back. I owe you $50.
He's like, I'm not picking. You take it. You take it. Danny Aiello's character, he loved that neighborhood.
He loved it
him
so
Mookie
fucking much,
was the
man.
worst fucking worker ever.
But he loved Mookie still.
He did.
Like
Mookie's relationship with his sister, a little weird.
It is a little weird. But Mookie even felt bad about how bad of a worker he was. Because like he stops at home, he takes a shower, and then he comes back.
He puts on the Sal's Pizzeria.
And he's like, Sal, before you even say anything, like, you got to give me more time for these deliveries. I'm carrying 6 pizzas.
Up 6 flights of stairs.
6 flights of stairs. The cheese is sliding all over the place because I'm rushing. Like, you just got to give me more time. He's like, I didn't say anything. It sounds like you've got a guilty conscience.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I was kind of hungry when I was watching this.
You want a pizza?
No, I wanted that chicken parm.
That chicken
sando.
parm with the extra sauce?
That Big Daddy Johnson ordered.
I wanted that too. And that's
Whatever
the truth, Ruth.
Yeah. He was a good DJ.
He's a great DJ.
I love Samuel Jackson.
He's even got the howl down and everything. Oh my God. He's great.
I even watched shitty Samuel Jackson movies.
He's a fantastic actor.
He had one movie that I absolutely fucking hated, but he was still good in it.
Which movie?
I'm going to get the title wrong, but it's like Formula 51.
No, that's the right. No, you got it. Yeah.
That movie was not bad until
It's
the
him
end.
and Tim Roth?
Yeah, the end made the movie suck ass. Just
Is it
like
Tim Roth or Robert Carlyle? I'll get them mixed up.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's Robert Carlyle.
White guy, British. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, to Sam Jackson, like if you look at his IMDb, like he's in like 4 million movies.
He's in a lot.
He's in a lot.
Did you see the Kingsman movies?
I did. Well, one. I saw one.
The first one.
I saw the first one.
The first one he's in.
Yeah. Also,
it's like Gwyneth Paltrow's the villain in the second one.
Die Hard. He was in the Die Hard movie.
The first one?
Third one.
I don't know if I ever
Die
saw
Hard
that
3.
one.
Yeah. No. You. Oh. No. Yeah. Where it's like it's
I think
in
I've
New
seen-
York,
I
and
think
like
I've seen 2 Die Hard movies.
it wasn't.
I've seen the original, and then I've seen Live Free or Die Hard, the one with Justin Long.
Yeah, no, that was like 4. Die Hard 3 was not written to be a Die Hard movie. It was another script, but they liked it so much they just reworked it to be, yeah.
Huh.
So no, it's interesting how he gets into the movie, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Because it's like John McClane. This guy is going to kill all these kids unless John McClane does this one thing where he has to wear this giant sandwich board. I'm not going to say what it said, but it was like, I hate inns.
Ooh.
And in the middle of
So it was like
of
something-
like Harlem.
So it was
or
something that John Turturro would wear in this movie. Okay.
Yeah. And it was like, I hate inns. Yeah. And like Samuel Jackson's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're going to get killed out here. And then he gets involved in the movie. So good. One of the few movies he's not bald or wearing a wig. Just his hair.
He wears a lot of wigs too.
Oh, yeah. He loves to wear a wig.
Deep Blue Sea, is that a wig?
Probably. If his hair, yeah.
Fuck.
One of my favorite movies ever.
I can't pick out wigs.
One of my favorite movies ever, Jackie Brown.
That was a good
He
one.
has that slick back ponytail.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Chris Tucker in that. Oh, he played a crackhead.
Beaumont Livingston.
Speaking of crackheads, during filming this movie.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about Do the Right Thing.
The neighborhood's crack dealers, because this was a real neighborhood in New York.
Yeah.
There were crack dealers in the area. They threatened the crew for disturbing their business. Like they were like,
I could see that.
Giving them threats. Like, you guys
Yeah.
got to get the fuck out of here.
probably just
Like,
paid 'em, right?
I'm not making my money. No, fucking Spike Lee hired the Fruit of Islam, which is like the militaristic.
Yeah, you don't fuck with that.
No,
vibe.
dude.
No.
Like it's the Nation of Islam's like security
bureau.
and they wear like straight up like old timey cop uniforms.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking scary
Yeah,
looking. So they had the Fruit of Islam on their side while filming this, which is, could you imagine just like going off set and it's just like this?
Yeah.
Man, it's a crazy movie, man.
I've been to Bed-Stuy. I stayed the night in Bed-Stuy.
Really?
Yeah. This girl I knew lived there, and I stayed the night because the hotel situation. Anyway, it was very interesting. At the time, my favorite drink was vodka cranberries.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Vodka, cranberry, 2 limes. That's all I drank for like 20 years. I wanted one of those drinks. So I went down the street. I had to go to 3 different corners to eat all the ingredients. Because it was like, we went to this liquor store, which was like, you walk in, and they were behind bulletproof glass the whole way. And it was just liquor behind them. And you say, I was like, all right, I want some vodka. It's all they had was liquor. They gave me the vodka. So I go to the bodega across the street, which had the cranberry juice. And then I had to go on the other corner to this other store that had the limes. And so 3 stores on each quarter to get to buy. I fucking got it.
To make one drink.
Make one drink. We took I don't know if I can say it. We took a gypsy cab that night.
What's that?
It's like not an official cab, but they will take you places.
I think I took one of those
It's
in
Uber
Georgia.
before Uber.
I think I took one of those in
Yeah.
Georgia.
And I was drunk. Marston was with me. And I was haggling with the guy. I don't even haggle, but I was haggling with him on the way to. We were going to Webster Hall to try to go to this club.
Too many vodka crayons. You're like,
Dude,
I'm haggling.
He was like 25. I was like, fuck that, $20, dude, $20. Anyway, so yeah, I was in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. I went
and then you had like a monologue where you're looking straight at the camera and just saying a bunch of gypsy slurs.
Yeah. I went to a Popeye's Chicken in Bed-Stuy that was behind bulletproof glass.
Damn.
It was like a White Castle / Popeyes.
Whoa, what a crossover.
I know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Bed-Stuy till I die. Bedford Stuyvesant.
I would have walked in.
Peter Stuyvesant. That's what it was named after.
Okay.
He's like anyway.
I would have walked into that liquor store and I would have been like, "Where's the High Life? No more High Life?"
That's definitely Chili Cheese Fritos' mom. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
The mayor.
The mayor. Oh,
I want to talk about the
Davis.
mayor.
And I mean he was married to her.
To
Ruby D.
Mother sister?
Yeah.
They're married.
They were, yeah.
Wow.
Until he died in 2005. Yeah, they were a married couple. They performed on stage together a lot.
They work really well together.
Yeah.
And he's just, an old drunk who is just, he loves his neighborhood.
I was hot looking at him wake up in the morning.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
woke up in the morning
And what did he say? Oh, it's hot.
Yeah. There's 2 movies that make me sweat when I watch them. This is one of them, and Hustle and Flow.
Dude, Hustle and Flow is a sweaty fucking
It's a
movie.
hot, sweaty movie.
I love that movie so much, though.
I saw it at the theater.
Fuck, I love that movie.
Yeah. And it was 100 degrees outside. Anyway.
Push that shit out.
But yeah, they made you feel hot in this movie.
For sure.
Do you think anyone actually does the whole fire hydrant thing?
I hope so. That was fun. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Like I've wanted to be like in
And the
Brooklyn
cops really
during
didn't
a heat
care.
wave. No.
'Cause They drenched Billy Batts.
They were fucking with him too.
Yeah,
the cops were just like, what are their names?
What was his name?
I don't know. Bob and Joe. What are
What
those
was the
last
last
names?
name?
Black.
But no, that was Billy Batts. From,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. He's great.
Go get
He's
your shine box.
very, very small role in this.
He
but
said, "This is an antique car."
yeah, you can't get this fucking car wet.
It's antique. Dude, he was
the kid. When you were kids, my mom said I can't get my clothes wet. It's water.
When it showed an overhead shot of Martin and Steve White, and they had these like cans, and they were scraping them. I was like,
them.
"What are they
Yeah.
doing?"
Do you think it's just so that they can like put their hands on the edge of it and not cut their hands?
Maybe, yeah.
So they can like hold it on there.
Something.
But then they put that
seemed like a
they
thing
put that
that-
on the hydrants
Yeah,
and then they're
so they
like
could aim
aiming
it.
the water and
Yeah.
like spraying people. It's pretty cool, man.
Dude, that's like the ultimate kid dream, especially for me. Like, yeah, just getting in a fire hydrant, like that just seems so fun.
It does. Being sprayed with a fire hose on the other side,
Yeah.
does not seem so fun, and that does happen towards the end of this movie.
Yeah,
It's rough.
love and hate.
Yeah, radio.
I was wondering, do you think the actor kept those rings? Because they were made to fit his hand.
I would hope he got to keep those.
That's like an icon. That I feel like that should be in a museum. Like that and the radio.
Well, the radio got burnt.
I'm sure they had more than one.
You're probably right.
Well, it got busted up before it got burnt.
Yeah, but then it melted. I mean, the camera focuses on that while they're rioting. So yeah, throughout this movie, it's tension is rising between the African Americans, the Italian Americans, and the cops, which are just another sect. They're
But I do
cops,
like how
the cops are just a fucking gang. They're the gang presence.
I
in this
do
movie.
like how the cops weren't portrayed in a super bad light all the time. You know what I mean?
Not all the time, but they for sure were.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it was like they weren't all bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
because in the beginning with the fire hydrant,
No,
they're just like, don't fucking turn this on again, okay?
Right.
If I have to come back and turn this off, you guys are in trouble.
Right.
Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, we understand it's hot and you had to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They weren't just harassing them to harass them.
But there was
At the end,
a point
for
later
sure,
where they're
yeah.
just driving through, and those three wise
Yeah.
men, like they like it's like a slow motion. They're driving by,
Yeah.
and like even the driver of the car like turns around and like looks through the back seat, through the
What
back
does it say?
window.
What a fucking
What a
waste.
fucking waste!
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, like they're just, it's hot out. They're just hanging.
Yeah.
They're hanging out.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Which
This movie is just very
same
good,
thing
man.
with the three wise men. There's a point where Pino, John Turturro's character, is sitting with Sal in the pizza place, like in the front window, and, and he's talking about how like we just got to get the fuck out of this neighborhood. Like, can't we go to our neighborhood and open a pizzeria there? And it's like they've got too many over there. Like, we've been here forever. We need to stay here. This community like needs us.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't get it. And then Smiley comes up, he's banging on the window trying to get them to buy pictures of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and Martin Lawrence. It's the three of them. Those are the three wise men. And John Turturro, Pino, he runs outside and he's like pushing him, trying to get him to go away. And you hear from across the street, the three wise men.
Yeah.
He's slow, man. Leave him alone. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And
he's the real bad guy.
And John Turturro is for sure
he's
the bad guy. Because then he's
big
yelling to
baddie in the
them.
movie, yeah.
It's basically him saying, "What a fucking waste." He's yelling at them, "Get a fucking job."
Yeah.
You know, like, just stop sitting there and bullshitting all day. Go get a job. Go do something. And he's like, "I got a job. I'm contributing to the community." But he's a fucking pizza boy.
Yeah.
That's which I shouldn't talk shit on.
You were a pizza boy.
I loved being a pizza boy. I would do that for the rest of my life if it could feasibly give me a decent living, which I did look up. So in this movie, Mookie, Spike Lee, he gets $250 a week plus tips.
Yeah.
With inflation, now that would be $616.31 per week plus tips. So
times that by 4
per month, that is $2,465.24. So a year, he's making $29,582.
Yeah, he could not rent an apartment.
Not by himself, no.
No.
No matter how
He
good
didn't
those
live
tips
with
were.
he didn't live with his baby mama.
He could have. She wanted him there all the
wanted
fucking
him there.
time.
I don't think the mom would though.
No, she hated him. But that Ice Cube scene.
Oh.
Thank God for the thighs.
Yeah.
Thank God for the neck.
Thank God for the left nipple.
Thank God for the left nipple. Thank God for the right nipple. It's a great scene.
Rosie, you know what Rosie Perez's middle name is?
Pineapple Express. Rosie
Areola.
Rosie Pineapple Express.
She has some big areolas.
Perez. She does. My buddy Alan would like her nipples.
Is Alan a areola man?
He is.
Does he listen?
No, probably. He has. I don't think he listens.
Alan, if you're listening, I'm not mad at you.
He loves comically giant boobs with what he calls all over nipples. Should I cut that out? I should. Am I? Probably not.
Too lazy.
Yeah. So okay. Tension is rising between these groups of people, and
Dude, that's it. Once when he busts the fucking.
you know what? You say that John Turturro is the bad guy in this.
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
Who's the bad guy?
Bugging Out.
Bugging Out is a bad guy too.
Bugging Out
is a bad guy.
Giancarlo Esposito is the bad guy in this
He did
movie.
have a right to be pissed about his fucking Jordans though.
Absolutely. I'm not
Fucking
saying
Larry Bird. Oh, that was
it's
funny.
a white guy
They were
wearing
like,
a Larry Bird
Go back
jersey.
to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm from Brooklyn. They're like, oh, fuck you. Of course you fucking wear the white guy.
No, but I say that he's the bad guy.
They are both bad guys.
Because the pizza shop, the Italians at the pizza shop, and the black folk and the Koreans in the neighborhood were living symbiotically.
Yeah.
But then he comes in, and just because there's no black people on the wall,
Which there doesn't need to be.
there doesn't need to be.
No.
It's not his shop. It's the shop owner's decision to
If
put.
it was a soul food restaurant, it would be weird if Robert De Niro was on the
Absolutely.
wall. Yeah.
But he's so bugged out by this.
Bugging out.
That he starts to put together a petition to boycott the pizza place. And Radio Raheem dies because
Because of what he started.
Because of what Bugging Out started. Bugging Out is the bad guy in this. John Turturro is a bad guy.
Maybe it's a dual bad guy situation.
What did he do that really negatively impacted the neighborhood? John Turturro.
I think he definitely. Maybe you take John Turturro out, just keep bugging out in. I guess the same shit still happens.
For sure.
Yeah. And it was hot. All right. Yeah, you're right. Bugging out's the bad guy.
I do like going back to that scene where Pino, John Turturro, is sitting in the front window of the pizza shop with Sal, and he's like, "We need to get out of this neighborhood. Like my friends are laughing at me because we come down here and basically we're feeding the animals." Is what he's saying, and he's like, "Do your friends put money in your pocket? Do they pay your rent? Do they put a roof over your head?" It's just like these people support us. Like we belong here. It's fucking sweet. I love Sal. Sal. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Sal is so sweet. I love Sal.
Yeah. Once the radio
Sal's
gets broken, it's fucking stressful to watch.
For sure.
That scene when like everything leading up
The
to the radio
energy
breaking,
is insane.
This movie is so good.
It is.
So fucking good.
It is.
If you haven't seen this movie, you should watch this movie. I beg you to watch this movie.
It's very good.
It's very good.
And the fact that all of these white people were like, shouldn't show it in the theaters because black people can't control themselves. They're all going to riot in the theater. There's going to be tons of fucking violence. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's so much wrong with our society. So much wrong in our society. It's just, it's disappointing, man.
All right. So 1 out of 5 scuffed up Air Jordan 4s. What do you give this?
Man.
You're on the website. You're on letterboxd.com. Signed in as _red_6.
That's me. Underscore.
I got to give this a rating. What are you giving it?
And we're rating it out of scuffed Air Jordans.
Air Jordan 4s. White and cement.
I'm going to have to grow 3 more feet because I'm giving it 5.
Oh, shit. I can't believe you're giving it a 5 because I'm giving it a 5.
Holy shit.
This movie couldn't be better.
It's a perfect movie.
It is perfect. It is so good.
It's uncomfortable at times.
But that's okay.
But it needs
sometimes
to be.
Life needs to be
Absolutely.
uncomfortable.
It says a lot. It sends a great message.
Soundtrack on point.
Oh, dude.
Which you have to have a good. We've said this before. You have to have a good soundtrack to have a good movie.
Absolutely.
5 out of 5 would highly recommend.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great movie.
Well, that's what we thought about Do the Right Thing. I think the Matrix just glitched. Let us know what you thought by calling.
Are you
323?
Here's the number. Here's the number.
I don't remember the number. 323. A lot.
You can call and leave us a voicemail at 323-786-A-LOT. That's 323-786-2568. Or you can shoot us an email. Our email address is alittleoffthetoppod@gmail.com. Please make sure that you rate, review, and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to us or watching us on.
Or if you're on YouTube, give us a comment.
Yeah, like Jason.
Oh, wait, that was last week.
That was last week. If you're looking for us on Instagram or TikTok, you can find us at A Little Off the Top Pod. If you're looking for Odd Jason Yankadick, you can find him on Instagram or the Planet Fitness app.
Or your local glory hole.
Or your local glory hole.
Which happens to be at Lowbrow.
What?
That's what we talked about earlier at work. Never mind.
Oh, shit. That was weeks ago.
That was weeks ago on your last day.
You can find Odd Jason Yankadick on Instagram and the Planet Fitness app.
And
now
Peloton.
the Peloton app.
Yep. Follow me. I'll give you a high five.
At Skills the Barber. You can find me. My name is Justin. You can find me on Instagram and Letterboxd, where I gave this film a 5 out of 5 at _red_6_. I think we did it, man. You got anything else? Fight the power. You got to fight the powers that be.
That was my trash can.
Okay.
Bye for now.
See ya.